Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 3 o'clock news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Carteret County where a man is now facing drug charges. During a search, deputies say they seized between 7 and 14 ounces of methamphetamine, 28 dosage units of MDMA, 8 dosage units of Xanax, and nearly an ounce of marijuana. Albert Guerrar, 45 years old, was charged with 12 counts of trafficking in methamphetamine, conspiracy to traffic methamphetamine, 2 counts of possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver a Schedule II substance, 2 counts of selling a Schedule II substance, and 2 counts of delivering a Schedule II substance. Now, Guerrar was jailed on a $750,000 secured bond and is due in court tomorrow morning. Now, of course, we also want to highlight the Asian trip that President Trump is on tonight. He is landing in Tokyo for the 3rd day of the trip. NBC's Peter Alexander is live in Tokyo with more.
Good day to you from here in Japan, the second stop on the president's Asia tour, his first visit to this region since returning to office. Among those greeting him upon his arrival here, Japan's emperor. And tomorrow the president's going to meet with the country's first female prime minister. Her name is Sanae Takaichi. She is a former TV host, also a staunch conservative who notably was close to the president's longtime ally, Shinzo Abe. But hovering over this trip are the escalating tensions between the U.S. and China that have really destabilized the global economy. After months of tough talk toward China, President Trump and his team are now expressing new confidence that a trade deal could be reached when the president sits down with President Xi in South Korea. That will take place this Thursday. The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, tells NBC News that the 100% tariff increase the president had threatened on Chinese goods is now off the table. President Trump separately added that he could sign a final deal with China on TikTok during that Thursday meeting with Xi. And as discussions with America's adversary China are warming up, it appears trade talks with Canada, one of the U.S.'s closest allies, appear to have blown up. The president warning that he will slap another 10% tariff on Canadian goods in retaliation for an anti-tariff ad run by Ontario's government, featuring clips from a 1987 radio address that was delivered by President Ronald Reagan, edited to criticize Trump's trade policy. Traveling with the president in Tokyo, Peter Alexander, NBC News.
Thank you very much, Peter, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast. And again, we've got rain showers starting to increase across eastern North Carolina. Right now, these are light to moderate rain showers. We're going to anticipate a lot of these showers will remain light to moderate. Not looking again at any sort of real heavy downpours until we possibly get into maybe Wednesday morning. That's when we could possibly see a lot of these showers kind of compress and create again some heavier rainfall rates closer to the area of low pressure that's really causing all of this rain. Let's zoom the picture in a little bit closer onto eastern North Carolina. There you saw that rain showers right now coming down across the Carolinas, but we're concerned with what's going on this side of 95, and right now a lot of the lighter to moderate showers working their way over the corridor, and right now moving in on Highway 17. Going to continue to see a lot of these drops continue to push towards the Albemarle Sound and the Pamlico Sound. Likely everyone will have gotten wet today by the time we reach about 7 p.m. Right now we've got 3:04 on the clock, and as we head through again the next few hours, those raindrops again will be spreading. But do want to highlight the fact that again model data continues to highlight a light to moderate rainfall rate. We're not looking again at soaking rain showers. We're just looking at consistent rain showers. And right now, this is the best kind of rain for the situation that we're currently in. Right now, we've got a moderate to severe drought across 80% of eastern North Carolina. So when skies look like this, yeah, it's a bummer. But you know what? It's a Monday, and we need these drops. 63-degree air temperature comes with a northeasterly breeze across the Neuse River in New Bern. Air temperatures across the board right now in the low 60s to upper 50s. A few of us still trying to hang on to those mid 60s. We've got 63 in Edenton, Stumpy Point, Swan Quarter, New Bern, Beaufort, and we've got 64 in Hatteras. But on the flip side of that coin right now, Kenansville currently coming in at 57 degrees, 59 in Goldsboro, Jacksonville, and Roanoke Rapids. Winds certainly aren't helping anything, but it's the lack of sunshine, the rain showers also that are currently keeping our air temperatures cool. The northeasterly winds bringing in that cooler air, and right now coming in at about 7 to 15 miles an hour. Now, there are some areas, again, that have kind of gotten a little bit far out of that range. We've got an 18 mile per hour sustained wind in New Bern, 21 in Manteo, 23 mile per hour sustained wind in Elizabeth City. So the winds certainly, again, are breezy across the east, but they're going to get stronger as we head into your Tuesday morning. Here's 6 a.m. and notice a lot of those numbers are in the 20s. Now, of course, you look towards the coast, the Outer Banks, a 36 mile an hour sustained wind possible across the northern Outer Banks, 41 in Hatteras. There is a coastal flood advisory in effect for Beaufort, Pamlico, Southern Craven, and down east Carteret counties, along with the entirety of the Outer Banks. However, the Outer Banks is actually under a coastal flood warning because of the winds, because of the waves, and the rain showers that we're going to see. Now, the rain is going to play a very minuscule part in that flood danger. It's really going to be more focused around the surf, especially around the tides. That's when we could certainly see a lot of water getting pushed up along the Outer Banks, particularly those areas north of Oregon Inlet. But even on the south of Oregon Inlet, you're still going to be faced with high wave energy and some very strong winds that will, again, create some coastal flooding concerns and some coastal flooding hazards, to be frank. Now, here's a look at the big picture of what we've got going on across the southeast. That area of low pressure will be clearing the coast coming up tomorrow. That's why we're going to be getting so windy tomorrow, is that's when that low moves overhead. It's going to be a quick mover, though, so while it will create, again, some really gusty conditions and blustery weather, it will be a quick move out into the Atlantic, but unfortunately that only sets us up for our next system, and that's going to be coming in, I would say, Wednesday evening into your Thursday morning. That will look very similar to the system that we're actually dealing with right now. It's just going to take a little bit of a shorter time, but again, it's nothing compared to this system down in the Atlantic. And of course, we've got our eyes on Hurricane Melissa. Right now, a Category 5 hurricane. This is a system that will continue to work its way towards Jamaica over the next 12 hours. It's expected to make landfall along the southern coast of Jamaica by the time we get to around 8 to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Right now, it has 175 mile an hour maximum sustained winds, gusts 200 miles an hour, and a pressure reading at 906 millibars. That pressure reading low enough to again create substantial rise and just surge potential with this storm system, but then you add in 175 mile an hour maximum sustained winds. Even on the outer edges of this hurricane, you're looking again at 100 mile an hour winds easy, and that's on the outer edges. So that wind energy is going to kick up quite a bit of wave energy, and that's already crashing along the coast of Jamaica, and it's only going to be getting worse overnight. Here is the track of the storm, expected to again weaken as it moves over Jamaica and over the southern tip of Cuba. But from there, it's expected to increase its forward movement speed. That is great news for us. The faster this system gets out north of Bermuda and out into the northern Atlantic, the better it is for our beaches. While we are not going to be seeing any sort of direct hit with this system, we will be feeling some of the wave energy coming off of it. Now, the faster this system moves, the less that wave energy truly impacts us, but if it slows down a bit, then that's more time with those waves crashing along our coast, and beach erosion is certainly something we do not need any more of in eastern North Carolina. So here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. We've got, again, more rain showers for really tonight and into tomorrow, and then more Wednesday, more so Wednesday night into Thursday. The good news is by Thursday evening, we should start to clear out a bit. Air temperatures will be dropping down, pretty chilly for Halloween night, but having a dry Halloween outlook is very encouraging. You will still want the jackets, though, to keep those kids warm, especially if you've got young ones going out. Make sure they've got some blankets and can stay bundled, because those air temperatures not too bad during the day. They're going to be sneaky overnight. They're going to drop pretty quickly. Sunday, throw the clock back an hour. Also change the batteries in your smoke detectors. And of course, finally, make sure you vote by the time we get to next Tuesday. That's all we have time for today's 3 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Monday.